smashed where the roll cage goes. But first, they told me they got a pad out here. 3.9 spoolie boy to go in. To not have a whining diff. Doing a diff change, so let's see, we're revving at 40 Ks. 460, let's go to second. So at 60, at 70, we're revving at what, 36, 37. So let's see how the other diff is. Got it jacked up, diff's in there. 3.9 spoolie boy to go in. All right, wish me luck. These two are going to be a pain in the ass. So you got the 6 bolts on here, the 4 bolts here in the cradle diff holder, all the way up here. You see that? But there's also 2 behind there. So I'm sure you Holden guru blokes would have a way to do it, but I'm on my own at the moment, so we'll see how we go. Look, most Commodores have been molested, so just make sure you grab the right Allen key because these are tight. All right, both sides undone and out. Now, got the trusty DeWalt up here, and this Duvalaki, and it undone it pretty easy. So we're on our way, boys. Alright, we've had to take out the sway bar to get in the top bolts over there. I could not get in there with a socket at all. Innovation, boys. A ratchet spanner, cut it in half. Bada bing, bada boom. Bing, 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 bing. Both sides out. Let's see if we can get the final bolts out. Far out. What a journey. Got the suckers. Oh, what a pain in the ass. We just got 2 over there, and the 4 here. Should drop her out. Got a bit carried away, but just wanted to get it done. There's the new one in. So, super stoked. Let's go for a rip. Oh, do you know how weird it feels to not have a whining diff? Oh, how good is that, boys? Let's go. Drives smooth as, super stoked. Alright, we're gonna test her out. I think there's a bit of a test day at Pakenham this weekend. Might take it out, get Mia behind the wheel. Let's go. And then Winton coming up. Keen. Thought I'd nerd out a little bit. So 3.45s and 3.9s. First gear, 3100 RPM at 45 Ks. The 3.9s at 4000. As you can see, the comparison, more torquey, boys. More fast, go fast. More drifties. There, just thought I'd get my nerd on. Got some new tyres for the LDV. Bigger 32s. But first, they told me they got a pad out here. Let's see if it doesn't burn out.
I don't condone doing this to newer cars unless you have a scan tool around, because the amount of toads that were thrown after this was nuts. Oh well, bit of fun. Thanks to the boys and my brother down at the tyre shop, absolute legends. Also Jakey for helping me put these 2-inch blocks in. This just levels the front up and gives it a bit of a cleaner look on the road.
Super stoked with the outcome. Leveled it up a little bit. got those bigger tires, everything, you know, I had to take off some mud guards and a few other bits and pieces, but yeah, it looks way better. Another little upgrade on the ute, we have to make a fire extinguisher bracket. Literally some sheet metal. Got your earmuffs on? All good? So we'll just jig this up and measure some stuff, so yeah. Bit of a trick, I guess, in the trade, as they say. Bit of a score, and then that way you can bend it wherever you like. So it's not like the neatest, straightest, but it works. It's quick and easy. You can bend it to whatever you want. So I've been pinned for tech screws and normal screws, which is fair enough. These faster events and whatnot. So little bracket fits in nicely there, and put the bracket there. There. Get that jigged up, and then spray it, and we'll be on. There you have it. So they can't crack it at me now for having tech screws. So got a little bracket. Let's bang her in. Another one ticked off. Come up good. On to the next. Yeah, don't leave your hydro handbrake on while you're driving, boys, because you'll nearly light the bloody things on fire. So we're replacing pads before the next event. Wrenching away. See the burn marks? Mate, they were hot. These were pretty much brand new. So because it has gotten so hot, leaving the handbrake on, silly mistake. All this fluid would have got hot too. So we'll do a bleed out, at least 3/4, half a tank of the fluid, and run that through as well, just to kind of freshen it up. Tips from my mate Timbo, my mechanic. Thanks, mate. We'll get into it. You will need to put a G clamp on as well to push the piston in a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard one-handed, but yeah, the piston pulls in, bit of a G clamp, and you're good to go. Brake pads are in, exhaust was adjusted, had to fix something up, gone with a bit of OEM, look at this, and then a bit fancy on and off, just because I don't drive it all the time. Looks like we're ready to go. I've seen this before. I thought about it years ago, so I took it under my own wing to do so. This car mat that we've all grown up with is going to be going. See how they've mashed where the roll cage goes, side intrusions. Look at that. I mean, it works, but it's absolutely disgusting. So I'm gonna have a look, cut through this line, and from there down some car mat. Same with the other side, and then floor mats. Let's get into it. If you've got a basic multi-tool or even a Stanley knife will work in this case. Just be careful, obviously. There's also a little bracket you've got to take off. That's just one of the screws connecting the door card. Moved on to removing the inner plastic and adhesive. Final touch was the speaker holder and any unnecessary old screw fixings. Alright, here she is. Relatively easy to get to where it is now. Literally just use a Stanley knife, new blade. Watch you don't cut yourself. I have tried to screw through it. It is a bit awkward. It just pulls out the threads. So look, a floor mat's a floor mat. It might just sit there, unsure yet. Was going to do all the way up the side, but I've only got that length for the other side left. So yeah, super stoked. A bit cleaner than side intrusion melting the door card. So let's go drifting. All right, we are done, both sides. How good. That just cleaned it right up. Oh, stoked. Woo.